If Batman doesn't return soon...
I know. All bloody hell's gonna break loose. We should work together.
He wanted to create the perfect soldier. I was the strongest of them all.
I don't trust her.
Because I wear this doesn't mean I'm a part of your cult.
Call me Batwing.
Batwing? That's original.
We're just getting started.
From here on, it's only family.
Hi, this is Marc Morrell from ToonBarn, and we're here at New York Comic Con 2015, and I'm talking to James Tucker, the executive producer?
Yes.
Of Batman Bad Blood. Family is a strong theme in this one. Okay,
Yes.
so can we do a family feud game show between the Batman family and the Joker family?
There's a Joker family?
I don't know.
Was it him and Harley? I don't think Harley's a good team player. I don't know if she'd know who she'd do well on Family Feud. But sure.
That would be a nice addition to the Blu-rays, right?
Right, yeah. I'd play that. That'd be fun.
Speaking of the Blu-rays, one of our favorite things is when you do a behind-the-scenes segment of the next movie that you're doing. Like, we got to see Batman Bad Blood segment on the last movie.
Right, on Gods and Monsters, I
Yeah,
guess.
Gods and Monsters, right.
Yeah.
So, we're looking forward to seeing more of these.
Right.
Is there anything else you can do to give us even more of that behind-the-scenes feeling?
We've been doing these little things where we show how we do certain parts of our jobs. Like, I think Phil did a tutorial. Phil Barassa did a tutorial on designing characters. Jay Oliva talked about storyboards and stuff. And and Freddie, our composer, did a thing on scoring. Mm-hmm. So yeah, anytime we can do that and not bore the pants off people, we try to add more of those kind of features to the DVDs.
Well, in this particular one, you didn't have Andrea Romano as your voice director. Who did you have?
Wes Gleason voice directed this, and he did a great job.
Yeah. So I just wanted to let people know that typically you've worked with Andrea before, but now it's Wes.
Yeah. Wes, he takes on some of the load of doing these things, and he did a good job. Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you for joining us on ToonBarn. I appreciate it.
All right.
Thank you.
When our story opens, we are in Gotham, and there's a gang war going on, and this mysterious new gang led by this character known as the Heretic has started taking over the criminal underworld of Gotham. Then Batman's in the middle of it trying to stop all this. In this movie, the theme of family is throughout, and it starts with kind of the surrogate family that Batman has made with Dick Grayson as brothers almost. And then you throw in Alfred, who is kind of their surrogate father. And then on top of that, you get in Damian, who is Batman's actual blood son. Into the mix after comes Batwoman, who is an outsider to this. In the way a lot of families sometimes revolve around one person, the extended family of Batman revolves around him. Nightwing thinks he's done with the whole life in Gotham. He's moved away, and then he gets pulled back in because Batman's gone. He spent his childhood in Batman's shadow being Robin, and taking orders from Batman and doing things Batman's way because he had no choice. And so getting out of Batman's shadow was a huge deal for him. And then he gets this call, and it's like, we need you, you have to come back. And like a family member who's kind of gotten away from his clan, that sense of doom that, oh no, it's starting again. I have to go back and be that person I didn't want to be.
Who the hell are you?
Easy, Robin.
He's gone to the monastery to do his meditation. And so he's a little bit calmer, but he's still very much Damian Wayne, which means he's still a bit of a brat. He's still headstrong. He's still smarter than everyone in the room. Damian thinks it's his birthright to ultimately be Batman. And if he were older, he would have taken on the mantle and put on the costume.
There's no way you're gonna pull this off without my help.
Modest as ever, I see.
When I have something to be modest about, I'll let you know.
Why did you have to lead the team?
Because it's my company, and I can do whatever the bloody hell I want to.
Alfred hasn't reconciled that Batman is gone for good. He still thinks he's out there, and he has to cover for him. And so he's been operating as Bruce Wayne while the others are trying to find out what happened to Bruce Wayne. The theme of family is woven through the whole movie, and it even applies to our villains. In this continuity, we haven't really seen a lot of villains team up. And they're not the biggest villains, but together they are stronger. So, you know, the Mad Hatter, Killer Moth, Firefly, they're all villains who never stood a chance with Batman on their own, but together, and led by this mysterious new leader who seems to know a lot about Batman. They become a much more potent group of adversaries than they were individually. Batman is kind of the person who guided the people who he's worked with. And so now that he's not there, they're making mistakes, they're doing things a little recklessly.
Our first priority is getting these people out.
Not mine.
Viewing this as a real action-packed movie with big scale, over-the-top set pieces.